Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Squatch Watchers podcast once again. I'm your host, Tate Fulbright, and my drinking styrofoam cup buddy over here.
Taylor Cook.
You are what? Co-host?
Anchorman.
Anchorman?
We're both hosts.
Yeah.
We're just not the cocky. I'm the host of this show. We're both hosts.
We're a team, right?
Yeah, we're a duo.
Yeah.
You know?
We, not me, right?
Yeah, we, not me. Yeah.
How's your week?
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something crazy happened.
So what you said you had to tell me on off
So you
camera?
know how I told
Okay.
you every time Shada and myself get together, something weird happens?
Like paranormal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Paige and Shada's wife, Tina, got to witness this.
Okay.
Riley, we were all watching Peanut Butter Falcon. Shout out Peanut Butter Falcon, one of my favorite
That's a
movies
good
of all
movie.
time.
That's a good movie.
Last night, and not last night, but Memorial Day.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend, yeah.
And he was sitting on the couch, and Riley comes through and like bumps into his foot. But she said, "Sorry, Cody. Sorry, Uncle Cody." And Paige was like, "Riley, what'd you say?" I bumped into Cody, like hit Cody's foot. And she's like, "Well, what's his name?" Shada. So it's again my brother. Like every time we get around each other, she mentions my brother's name, and he's been passed away for 4 years now.
Well, it's interesting because
Shada and him look nothing alike.
they look nothing alike, but the fact of the matter is...
She never met him in person.
Exactly. I was going to say, she doesn't even know what he looks like or anything. Like,
Nope.
she just knows...
Yeah,
She
she's
shouldn't
seen
even
some
know.
pictures at
Yeah,
my
but-
mom's house, but
Yeah,
she,
but like, unless there's no
Nope.
way for her to really know who Cody
Yeah.
was or is, like,
Yeah.
so that is kind of interesting.
it's wild.
Yeah.
And it's just wild. It's wild.
It's every
I
time
can't
you and Shada
explain
get
it.
together,
Every
something
time we
happens.
get together, it's
Yeah.
like he comes and is like, "Hey."
It's pretty
But
interesting.
how was your week?
A little bit of work, a little bit of golf. Looking at some shorts that were emailed into the Squatch Watchers podcast. SquatchWatchersPodcast@gmail.com if you have any inquiries or shorts to submit.
And I know you put your big boy pants on. You texted me and told me you're bringing the short and the conspiracy this week. So I was like, hey.
Yeah. You had a short, but we've lost it in the weeds somewhere.
Yeah.
We got to find it again. But
Yeah.
I had a short on backup that was emailed into us, and it's new. It's quite interesting, and it kind of ties into the conspiracy again tonight.
Nice.
Somewhat. Now, we've had a conversation about this conspiracy kind of off camera, and
Yeah.
you're pretty passionate about your side of this, and I am too.
Yeah.
But you have a lot to say about tonight's conspiracy.
Probably.
And there's quite a bit you could really say about the short of the week, which is really, it's not video shorts, it's just shorts of pictures.
Yeah.
But it's still good pictures that are new. So we'll see what happens.
Trail cam picture?
Trail cam pictures.
Oh, nice. Those are
So,
always
yeah.
our good ones.
Yeah, so we have a chock full episode once again for everyone tonight. We have some new trail camera pictures that have surfaced on the internet that have been emailed to us, and we also have a major conspiracy of the week. And let's just say, for a hint coming up, it's the closest we'll ever get as the Squatch Watchers discussing politics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, politics is good sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take the day off today. So I'm
is
sure
that
going to bring everything to the table.
You know how they say, like, no days off, those motivational
That's
guys
really
or
true
athletes?
about YouTube.
Yeah, no days off. But
No.
I was going to say for you, every day's off.
Yeah, every day's off.
I'm kidding. All right, so short of the week, pictures in the form of a video reel. It was sent to us at the podcast email, so the podcast email is starting to grow. Like, people are starting to send
Nice.
emails into it. It's good stuff. Keep doing that for us. We really appreciate it. And I'm going to just basically hand you the phone at the start. There's no sound. You don't need to really play any sound.
So
There's
they
no sound
sent this
on it.
to squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
They sent this to, indeed, the Squatch Watchers Podcast at gmail.com.
Nice.
Yes, sir. So, I'm going to let you play this.
Okay.
There's no sound on it, so
I got to narrate it out.
you got to narrate it out like last time. You got to tell.
Do I have to go on a Bigfoot hunt like last
There's
week?
no Bigfoot. If you can't find this Bigfoot, you need to retire from the Squatch
Okay,
Watchers because it's
okay.
right in front of you. So,
Again, people that are just listening,
yeah.
I'm hitting the little triangle to press play, and this little button, this little line's going to start shooting across the screen, and I'm going to enjoy whatever
Maybe not
this
that
is.
detailed, but
Yeah, so I'm hitting play now.
Okay.
And here we go. Okay, so everyone at home,
Mm-hmm.
there is almost a face really up close, and you can see like fur on the cheeks.
You can. It's
It's
very
almost like a
detailed.
Teen Wolf looking type thing, but Bigfoot.
That's actually good. That's a good.
Yeah, like right
correlation.
in
Yeah.
mid
reference.
transition of Teen Wolf. Kinda.
Very good reference.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox look. Dude, whenever they're like these swapping through, changing these different colors.
Yeah, when the color effects are put on it, it looks
this
different.
looks
doesn't it?
like, I mean,
So obviously, as
and then it
yeah,
transitions
there's
to
a
it walking off.
full body walking off or walking in. I
Okay,
don't
so
know
the
which one.
head's
Yeah.
almost small too, like that head.
Yeah. So as you're watching this and describing it, obviously the pictures are on the screen now for everybody
Yeah,
to see.
so it pans out everyone. So the first picture was up close. It looked like it was like baby faced right like on the chin through the nose, but on the cheeks it looked like it was like some whiskers growing out. The eyes were closed, obviously, it looked like, or it could have been just a lot.
I think one
But a big
was
forehead.
visible. Yeah.
That was a big forehead, like they
So,
claim.
Yeah, it checks out like all the different features
and then
of a
it
Bigfoot
pans
checks
over
out.
to the. It looks almost like, I mean, the Patterson gimbal's in question too, but it almost looks like that kind of walking off, like a traditional
Long stride, bow-legged.
And it was a
arms,
chubby.
yeah.
It was chubby with a small head. The small head it was in with that. That was pretty good. What
do you
was it
think?
taking? I think it said Arizona.
I believe Arizona. Let me
Yeah.
look back while you're
On an Indian reservation or something. My take is
Yeah. Yep.
it could be Bigfoot or it could be
Tucson, Arizona.
or it could be Michael J. Fox. Nah,
Making a comeback.
that one's pretty good because that's something like people are always like, well, Bigfoot looks like this. That looks like something you would never picture a Bigfoot to look like, and then you're like, wow,
Right.
like. Kind of like if you meet a celebrity in person, they look nothing like they do sometimes on movies. Cause
Well,
they
they say don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, because we met that one comedian, man, and he looked pretty rough in person. We sat front row. He stunk and he looked rough.
He stunk like literally like
yeah,
PU. you know,
yeah. But that was kind of that
Percentage-wise,
thing.
yeah, percentage-wise, what you buying it at? Percentage-wise,
I never give
stock-wise,
anything
realistic?
100.
Yeah, obviously, I don't either. Yeah.
We're normally 60. I'll give that one 75%.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What do you think on everything now?
Trail camera images are always kind of iffy because they can go either way. But for this one, you said 60? No,
75.
75, yeah. I'll do like the price is right. I'll go 76%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one over me.
Yeah, one over you. I mean, really, it is what it is. It can go either way. The Bigfoot in these images looks very good.
Yeah.
A lot of the features checks out, and the biggest thing I noticed, the red glowing eye.
Yeah.
What have we seen in the woods?
The red glowing eyes.
Amber, red, green. Yeah, look, we've seen all sorts of different glowing eyes in the woods,
Yeah.
but we've seen red, and that was red. So what does that tell you?
Yeah, and people at home that are listening and watching, we never say any of these videos are 100% real.
No.
So don't ever put these shorts are for entertainment purposes only. Our conspiracy
and community
theories,
discussion and interest. Exactly.
everything we
Yes.
talk about on here besides
Yes.
our real stories are entertainment purposes only.
We need one of them disclosures to come
Yeah.
across the screen before
Well,
we
they're getting
start.
pretty strict about that.
They are.
yeah.
YouTube is getting strict about it. But I mean, we're just like you said, we're doing it as a community based thing where it's just community interest and discussion,
Yeah.
debate. There's a right and wrong, but technically there's not because
That's a creepy picture.
Yeah, it's
If I
creepy.
woke up and that was staring through my bedroom, I'd be 100% crapping.
Well,
my
imagine
pants.
if you was like a deer hunter or something or hunting game, and you walk out and check your trail camera, and then that's on your trail camera.
Yeah.
You going back? If
No,
you weren't a
no.
Bigfoot investigator, would you go back?
No.
If you
Well,
are
if I
who
wasn't
you
a
are,
Bigfoot investigator, I'd be like, "What in the heck? Who is this guy?" And then I'd probably go out there and just camp. But no, I would not go back. No, that was a great one.
I mean, yeah, it's like the trail camera images. They're always they can go either way.
Yeah,
Yeah, and to me, it's like there's nothing really you can say it's fake or real about. I mean, it is what it is. So at the end of the day,
I've seen a lot worse.
yeah, I've definitely seen a lot worse. Remember the Bigfoot kid, that one?
Was
The
eating
little-
out of the bowl.
It looked like that one dude off of Land of
Oh,
Lost.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like
And then the
that was bad.
yeah.
Oh no, the stilts one.
the Stilts one was pretty bad. Yeah,
That's a bad
we
one.
posted it just to see if people would fall for like fake video, entertainment purposes only, and people were really arguing us commenting back saying it's not real.
Exactly.
That one was obviously fake.
Yeah.
There's an extended video of it, of the dude actually putting it on and walking off. I found later
Exactly.
on, but
yeah, exactly.
again, we know our stuff is real. That's not entertainment purposes only, but everything we show on here is entertainment purposes only.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, we're just basically showing what is sent into us
Yep.
to the community. It is what it is. We have our own investigations and documentation that we present to the public. So there's two different
Yes.
realms we're coming from here.
Yep.
And obviously, this one right here is for entertainment, but also educational purposes because you can see what to look for as far as features of a Sasquatch and what to point your finger on what's real and what's
Anything
not.
over 60%, anything over 50%, we lean to more take serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
That was a great one.
I about to say it's a good new set of images
Yeah.
for Sasquatch sightings, and It's for entertainment, education purposes only. We do not own the rights to it.
Yep.
It is what it is. It's just all these are sent in to us. We just like to show them to everybody out there in the community. Okay, you getting tired over there?
No, but you're really about to irk my nerves with this one. I can
Why
already
not?
tell.
Why?
Because you know how I feel about this stuff.
Well, you know how I feel too, so we're
Yeah.
going to have a good one on this one.
Okay.
We might be talking for a while on this.
Probably.
All right, so conspiracy of the week. Okay. This is as far as we'll ever dip our toe in the water for politics. If that
And it
makes
ain't
sense.
even really politics.
It's not politics, it's royalty,
It's royalty.
technically. So
Yeah.
no politics, it's just simply for entertainment and education purposes only, right?
Yeah.
All right. King Charles. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it by now. But
Who hasn't?
yeah, King Charles, the portrait of King Charles.
The portrait. His first.
His first portrait and the most questionable portrait of all time for any
After his sister just passed
famous
away.
leader. Yeah.
And Princess Diana passed
Yeah.
away. Okay.
So, you have a lot to say about this. I do too. But I want you to start. I'm going to hand it to you. You can look at this picture, the mirrored picture, the upside down picture. There's every which way you can think of it's turned. We're going to look at this from every angle, look at everything in it, and you just tell me what you see. Tell me what you think. So, there you go.
For one, I'll just go ahead and look at the regular picture. It looks like there's blood smeared all over it. And the black
That's one way to
butterfly
go,
has
yeah.
got to represent something. Because there's always a butterfly effect to stuff. You ever watch that movie?
Yes, that's a wild Ashton Kutcher. That's a wild movie.
So there's a
Yeah.
butterfly effect to this, and I think that's why the butterfly's there. There's
Right.
going to be an effect to this.
Yeah.
It's supposed to represent how eco whatever he is. That's bullcrap. It looks like that's a jacket. It looks like covered in blood. To me. There was a
I don't-
sacrifice or something made. Remember, this is
wasn't-
entertainment purposes only.
He
This is
wasn't a
just my
veteran, was he?
opinion.
He was never in a war.
I have no clue.
Not that I know of.
No. They've lost Princess Diana. They lost the Queen,
Elizabeth.
and now he's covered in blood on this thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put the things together and invert it to the one that I sent you all ago,
It's all at the end.
when you put that one, it looks like there's literally a laughing face with angel wings behind it, like an evil laughing face.
I've not seen this one, but this one, it's up on the screen now.
Yeah.
But like it's a different color.
Look, nose, eyes,
yeah.
horns, laughing, wings.
That's wicked looking, dude.
That's putting it
So
together,
wicked.
just turning the invert on regular. You don't have to do the flip or anything.
But go back and look at the mirrored one.
Yep. Then the mirrored one,
What do you see in the middle?
the devil, the goat head.
Mm-hmm.
But when you flip it upside down, mirrored, you can really see the devil's head. The horns, the
Oh
eyes,
God, that's freaky,
the
dude.
goat chin.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I see right now from this angle?
you know what I see right here?
An alien.
But you know what I see right here?
What do you see?
What's those things called in Egypt? The lynx.
Pyramids or
The things that's got the head with the long hands that are in the desert.
like the dog looking thing?
Yeah.
Lynx, I think, or cats. Lynx.
Okay, now look right here. Lynx arm, lynx head,
Yeah.
and then the tunnel way.
Yeah. And then look, if you look here again in the
Yeah,
middle.
let me see what you see.
Well,
Like, that's your
some-
conspiracy.
well, I got something else to show you, but like right here, that looks like an alien head,
yeah,
like a big old bulging head and
yeah,
dude, like a
and
headset
then
on.
the horns. And
Yeah.
why does his fingers look like skeleton fingers?
Yeah, and it's just like okay.
Ooh,
Now,
I'm ready to get into
I don't
this
wanna-
tape.
I don't wanna
This
get
is
too-
your conspiracy. You got to tell me
well,
about
I don't want to get too crude, but when you start looking at the painting, and you can look at the man Charles himself in it and make all these different accusations, but when you look at the background and the color and everything about it, and then especially when it's mirrored, it literally looks like what you would see walking into hell.
it. That I mean,
Like why do we like of all colors? Like I get maybe the butterfly has a significance to him. Maybe it does. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, why does it have to be like a devilish, reddish, firish with like subliminal messaging and creatures behind it background? Why
Yeah.
can't it just be a white background or a black
Yeah.
background or you know
Yeah.
any color
and
besides
then
red?
to play the devil's advocate on
Uh-huh.
this. Why do people dig so deep to try to find stuff wrong with pictures?
Pictures
of
speak
me.
1,000 words. Yeah.
So people, they know that butterfly. And all, they know people are going to dissect these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people might not want to hear this. That's just another sign of there's somebody coming. They're opening the door for an antichrist. That's a sign for something. I've heard some crazy stories about the royal family over there. There's a video literally of a guy naked escaping from Buckingham Palace, like climbing down, like.
Oh, you told me, but I've heard about this. You told me that too.
And like I've always heard, like, this is my entertainment purposes only. So I'm staying in America. I'll not go over there. That I mean, I don't know. I mean,
well, this is no knock against British
culture
of the country. It's not United Kingdom. It's not.
But everyone's speaking on about how he's not his sister and he's pretty evil. And
this is more just about maybe just him and this picture.
Why were they flying those black flags a few weeks ago?
You tell me.
And he was missing, and then now he's back covered in blood. I know he's not the Antichrist, but he is here now. But with that being said, like why do all of these celebrities want to dress in red before they get really popular? All these rappers that were kind of they turn red. They wear all this devil stuff. If they don't believe in the God or the devil, then why promote it and wear it? That's just another way of Satan revealing himself to people.
Well, it goes back to the Illuminati. Like people making a diamond. I mean, you've seen all these different celebrities and athletes and stuff do this. Like why? Like
if you're not bloodshed,
exactly,
sacrifices,
exactly. And it's like if you're not about that or don't think it's real, then why you even like you said, why are you donning it or promoting it?
Yes,
like it don't make sense.
And so that's where I'm going to get, and this will kind of get. I want your take on it first before I get into mine, because this is your conspiracy.
Okay. The main take of this is just suspicious all around from a faith standpoint and from a subliminal conspiracy standpoint, like you're saying, bloodshed and devil type stuff. Also, when you mirror it, it looks like there's a Bigfoot in it. If you look right here, it looks like the legs, and it's kind of making like it's holding its arms up or something, like something weird looking. To me.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
To me, I mean, now, I may be reaching. I may be stretching like Michael Jordan Space Jam stretching.
I mean,
but
you zoom in right there. That's obviously the devil's head. That's a goat head with horns.
But the reason I'm saying
that's
could
horns.
Exactly. But the reason I'm saying that could be a Bigfoot is because of the Nephilim theory that we always speak on. David especially speaks on. And then also, what else have we looked at? Fallen angels. You're getting closer. You're getting warmer. What else have we looked at and reviewed that has Nephilim, fallen angel giants in caves in it?
The Da Vinci painting.
Michelangelo. The Sistine Chapel painting.
Yes.
Yeah. So
down hiding in the cave.
Yeah. So who's to say that's not a Bigfoot revealing itself from hell?
They're not hiding anymore.
Exactly. Like fallen angel theory. It's just a theory, just entertainment purposes only theories.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes you think.
Yeah.
It makes you think.
I kind of. Go ahead with yours.
No.
Go.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just like you're seeing all kinds of stuff in here, bro. You're seeing aliens, devils, lynxes, Bigfoot, the guy himself with blood on him. You're seeing a butterfly. What does all of it mean?
Something funny today. If you zoom in to this far, looks like he's got his eyes closed, looking down.
Oh yeah, that's even creepier.
Yeah, It's like I don't know. It's like, is he really him now? Is that a sign? Is he wearing a mask? I'm not gonna get into that top politics, but is that one really him now too? Or is that just representing he's not there and that might be the Antichrist? So, getting on to that.
I want you first.
Okay.
Yeah, you lead the way on this.
The government, everything will push satanic stuff. They'll push other religions. They're always against Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does even other religions mention Jesus and speak of him? Even the Muslim religion knows that Jesus was a real person. They just don't believe he was the Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
They know he was a real person.
Mm-hmm.
There's 500 different accounts of Jesus of resurrecting. 500 people witnessed him alive after resurrection. His 12 disciples
rising and ascending to heaven.
After he was already from the tomb. He preached.
Yeah.
After that, he made appearances.
Crucifixion and told him when to go start the church.
After his resurrection, 500 people witnessed him alive.
Mm-hmm.
His apostles all died horrible deaths, tortured.
Yeah, a lot of
one sawed in half, one
crucified upside down.
One crucified upside down. Like worse than waterboarding, and they still stuck to Jesus was true. Mm-hmm. All these different books in the Bible, he fulfilled every single prophecy that they spoke of. So there's proof of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. But I got something to piggyback off of in a minute when you're done with that, but just that particular point.
So like, that's just taking another shot to me at Jesus. That's proof, and there's all this weather
about this portrait.
Yeah.
All
this weather that's going on. I know I'm going off But all this weather, all this crazy stuff, all these rumors of war, the Euphrates River drying up, I think this isn't just another sign pointing, making fun of Jesus. Like, he's coming back. And
Yeah, that's true. And to piggyback off your point about the 500 witnessed him and his disciples dying gruesome deaths and stuff.
they would have gave.
Well, yeah, but think about it this way too. There's another religion associated with Jesus and Christianity that have had their own timeline of suffering, pain and suffering. And who is that?
Who?
Jewish people.
Yeah.
Think about it this way. Jewish people are supposed to be God's chosen people, right?
Yeah.
They also crucified Jesus.
Yeah.
And look at the timeline they've had along with Christians throughout history.
Yeah.
It's been a tough, long road and gruesome. I mean, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Because evil.
Yeah.
Evil is trying to combat the good.
Yep. And I mean, that's exactly right. And then piggyback kind of off of yours, you got people that claim me, you, and David, because we're the Squatch Watchers, we're Bible thumpers. Oh, there ain't no God. I'll argue them until I'm blue in the face, but yet they're the same ones that believe in the satanic stuff and believe in those stupid pictures right there, and they're the same ones too that believe in that stuff, but that will believe in, like you said today, George Washington. There's no pictures. There's only documents written about him. Well, there might be a grave, but who knows if there's something in that grave.
Well, and what you're saying, and
my Savior's risen.
Yeah. But what we're talking about, that, like what I said today about that, is like, if you're talking to an atheist person or something, it's like they'll believe in George Washington.
Yeah,
but they won't believe in Jesus, and they've never seen either one of them.
Columbus.
Yeah, and it's like
they'll believe that.
Now from us.
The white man come over here and was the first to discover that. There was already people here.
Exactly.
But they believe the other thing.
But for us, we know and believe Jesus is our Savior and He was real and everything. And then George Washington we know is real too. But still, the premise and principle, the point is, how you going to buy one's real over the other? You haven't seen them. Why would you buy any?
The time, all religions, everybody in the world bases time off of Jesus' death. Mm-hmm. BC, AD.
Yep.
Like, and then atheists will argue, no, that's something else. No, it was based off of Jesus' death.
Exactly. And real quick for everybody that's still watching,
and his birth.
Yeah. But for everybody still watching, God bless you for still watching through this. But there's a reason we're talking about this, because some people need to hear it. But also,
it gets into Bigfoot.
It is Bigfoot. This is related to Bigfoot.
This will get into Bigfoot. Bear with us.
Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of people are like, well, it's not about Bigfoot. But
this
stuff is. That's why, like on your hats, our hats, like it's tied. This stuff is tied to it.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to get into this. I know we're freaking long on time, but
that's good. That'll be good.
So that being said, we believe in Jesus, and I do not think that Bigfoot and Jesus will go together. But the same people that believe in George Washington call us that, and Christopher Columbus, all them other people that you don't have pictures or grave of. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a grave.
Well, there's graves, but
who's to say there's anything in them?
Well, you're going off of faith that the documentation historians and everything's real. Why can't you go off faith of Jesus being real?
Yeah.
Like, there's proof too. There's
proof. And then getting into your conspiracy with that, there's over thousands and thousands and thousands of eyewitness account of Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. Pictures, hair samples.
We just looked at pictures.
Footprint.
Yeah.
Sightings. Talking to them. People meeting them. Brain speaking to them. More evidence of a Bigfoot than there is of George Washington. But people call us crazy, but they believe in something they've never seen either.
And Bigfoot's still living today.
And Bigfoot ties into the Bible, even proving our point more that there was a Jesus Christ and the Bible's real. And if anyone wants to argue with that,
come on the podcast.
Send us a video with a question to squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
That is a great...
we would love to debate you.
Okay, Taylor has a great idea. If anybody watching would like to send in their own video themselves, asking a question or even making a rebuttal or a supportive argument to any of our points we ever make on this podcast show, email them to squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com. We'll feature it, and we'll get back to you on a video.
Yeah. And it's all friendly debate.
Yeah, it's all friendly.
Just because you don't believe in God, I will still love you and treat you like a normal person. I'm not going to force anything on you. Some of our best friends are atheists and are just agnostic.
But we don't,
we will never try to pump
Yeah.
it in your head. This will be about the most we ever speak of Christianity until I get to a conspiracy theory about Mount Zion at the North Pole.
Oh, that's a good one.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're not gonna push it through you. We got it on our hats. Y'all know we're Christian,
Bingo.
and
So-
that was a good conspiracy.
yeah,
But it gets
so-
me a little heated.
So bottom line, the King Charles portrait is sketchy. That's where we end.
And why is there a devil in it?
Why is there devil? Why is there a possible alien? Why is there a possible lynx? Why is there a possible Bigfoot? Why does it look
Why
wicked?
is there a random black butterfly? Why does it look like he's covered in blood?
So, to summarize, it's a sketchy portrait.
It's sketchy.
It's sketchy.
It's sketchy, and it is, to me, it's taking a shot at Jesus, and
That's something you don't do.
yeah, and that's something you don't do, and that's why stuff is getting crazy.
Okay, rent free.
Rent free.
How about you lead off this week?
Man, I'm dry mouth. You got me worked up over your conspiracy. Let's see here. Rent free. This is kind of crazy. I'll just tell people. This is something that stands out to me. So the woods we used to investigate, and even the ones now, are so thick, and people are always like, "Hey, why don't y'all ever see Bigfoot?" Like clear as day. I mean, come on, there's not. Well,
We've
David
seen it, but yeah.
David and y'all kind of stayed back one time, and I went down a little bit and stepped off the trail. And I told y'all, hey, I got to run to the car, but I stepped off the trail.
Mm-hmm.
David you come walking by. I think I told you. David comes walking by, and I jump out and I do, roar, and he's like, "Ah!" Like y'all all walk by me, and I was literally just standing there. It was on one of our videos, but that'd be hard to find.
We've done that experience. We've done that experiment before quite a few times,
but
though.
that really was rent free because it scared the crap out of
Well,
David. Like his arm clenched
yeah,
up.
but
He's
it
like,
proves
"Oh,
a-
brother."
Oh, I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But it proves a point, though. We've done it before. You've done it to us. David's done it to us.
Yes.
It proves a point of we can step right off of a main trail in
We
those
had a white
woods.
shirt on.
Yeah, and you can't see us or anything.
No, it's so dark.
So like when we have activity and evidence on videos. Yeah, you're having trouble seeing them if you ain't got thermal scope or you don't have big
but those
spotlights.
woods are so thick, even with a thermal scope, that thing could be standing behind something.
That's what we try to tell people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one probably stands out to me.
That's a good rent free.
Yeah.
That's a good rent free. So rent free for me, it goes back. This would probably be 2 or 3 years now, but the time it was all of us together. Like it was, me and David, Paige, Hillary. We went into the woods and we sat down on the trail with the cameras rolling, no lights, nothing, and just sat in the middle of the trail and just let the Bigfoot come to us.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying. So the first time, the first actual time we went on video and all were together and we sat down in the middle of the trail.
You could hear the rocks.
You could hear the rocks getting thrown and landing all around us. You could hear the Bigfoot moving in the woods. You could hear chatter, all that stuff, and we were literally just sitting there doing nothing with the cameras rolling. To me, that's rent free because it just it showed us a new way to investigate for Bigfoot, and it was very, very effective.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if any of our viewers out there have had the keen eye and watched last week's episode to figure out what's on the table tonight that's different.
Yeah.
I see a blue slide.
I do too.
What is the correlation, the reference, the inference to this blue slide on the table?
So all I remember is he was at the House of Blues one summer at the beach, and I wanted to go, but y'all didn't want to go. We don't do concerts. And then,
if we're being fair, the guests we have with us were not keen on going to concerts, and they were kind of a drag for us.
That was true.
Let's be real about that.
That's true. So Mac Miller,
Blue
Slide Park.
Blue Slide Park.
So he's one of our favorite artists of all time.
Yes.
We loved him before he passed away. He didn't jump on that bandwagon, even though that album was amazing. And I think
Swimming was fire. I still listen to it.
Yeah, I think we played that
daily.
every day for years straight, at least.
It's so
but
good.
Blue Slide, this is just in memory of Mac Miller. It's not Mac Miller, but it's a Blue Slide, and we love it. And Mac Miller is...
It's just a nod to Mac.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Mac Miller, and he had his demons, and I felt sorry for him, man.
Yeah,
and he needed help, and I just felt sorry for him, and I think that his head was probably... I think he's good now.
But R.I.P. Mac, and also out there real quick...
Blue Slide Park.
Blue Slide Park. It's Blue Slide Park. Everyone out there real quick, just check on your loved ones constantly. Let everybody know you love them, how much they mean to you. Always have each other's backs because this is a tough world. It's a hard life.
It's a hard life.
It's a
Don't
hard
be
life.
the first to judge. Be the first to ask them for help.
Be the first to act. Yep.
Yep. Ask
right.
them for help. Do not judge.
Yep. So, hope you enjoyed that week's podcast. We will be back next week. This is podcast episode 8.
Yeah.
We're
and
almost
if you
at 10,
love
ain't
Mac
we?
Miller too, email us and tell us at squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
Keep squatching.
R.I.P. Peace.